So the rumored memoir from the late Kim Porter looks like it may have leaked.
She has, I'm trying to hear this correctly, she has 3 different manuscripts, okay? Because it was reported she was writing a tell-all book about her partner, baby daddy, P. Diddy. She had 3 manuscripts and she gave them to 3 separate people. Somebody you wouldn't even suspect. Somebody outside of her friend group, somebody entirely different. She had a very close-knit circle of friends and a particular type of friends. So she hung around particular people. She was very specific in her choice of people that she allowed in her circle. Okay, very, very, very controlled about that. However, somebody from outside that circle has one of, quote, the books or manuscripts or written documentation. So they don't have it all.
And not only that, Radar Online is reporting an excerpt from this shocking memoir that highlights Sean Diddy Combs' alleged abuse. Welcome back to the Kempire channel, your #1 source for pop culture news and music, entertainment, reality TV, and so much more. As always, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. First of all, Sloan Bella, didn't she predict that we would see this memoir? Am I making that up? I'm going to have to Google schmoogle and then get back to you in regards to this.
Kim Porter stands up so strong, okay? She stands up so strong. I am being represented and they will find out what he did. So somebody is legally representing her in her death is what I'm being told. I don't know who it is or how that works, but somebody is representing her. I am not without basis for somebody to help me. She's being helped, and it's not behind the scenes. Somebody on this side is helping her image, her memory, her spirit on that side. She is not going to remain listed as a pneumonia death. I mean, it might be, but people are going to know what happened to her. She's a really good girlfriend, and there's a series of girlfriends, actually. There's a whole series, and I distinguish a difference with one of them because the girl's hair color is different. So this other woman looks like an actress as well who was very close to Kim Porter. And she had, I'm just going to say it, like strawberry hair, or the hair is strawberry. She prefers that color. She's been secretly working behind the scenes to get information. And don't think if you're in his circle or you're around him that you're untouchable, because they're telling me he is being brought down. He is being sacrificed in favor of his mentor. So there is a mentor that did to him what he did to this current girlfriend and to Kim Porter and every other person that he's been around to take advantage of on an energetic level. He is now going to reap that. That is now happening to him because they don't want the person who groomed him to go down. And that guy hides in the background.
Because based on her predictions before, she said that Kim Porter was not done with making sure that Diddy paid for his misdeeds. So Radar Online got their hands on the actual alleged, I'm going to say alleged memoir, where they're saying that Kim Porter is speaking from the grave. They said Diddy's late ex-girlfriend, Kim Porter, detailed the alleged abuse she suffered at the hands of the disgraced producer, who fathered 3 of her children in a never-before-seen memoir. A source whom wished to remain anonymous provided the document to Radar Online and said it was found on Porter's long-lost flash drive. So if you've been under a rock, there have been conspiracy theories that possibly Kim Porter had been, and a lot of people are blaming Sean Diddy Combs. Of course, we do not have any solid information on that, but that is what the streets have been saying. And a lot of people have tied things that were fishy around her autopsy or the person involved in regards to her autopsy. There's a lot of stuff in regards to that, but we're not going to focus on that in this particular video. So they said it was given to the informant by someone very close to Kim and Diddy, and it was written months leading up to her sudden death, the individual claimed. While we have been unable to independently verify those claims, the 40-page manuscript, which we have reviewed, is filled with explosive anecdotes about the actress and model's time with rapper born Sean John Combs. In one chapter, Porter wrote about how the jealous rapper's short fuse made her walk on eggshells, and recalled one instance where he allegedly sent her to the hospital after brutally beating her with a chair. So Porter was 47 years old when she died at her home in Los Angeles shortly before midnight on November 15th, 2018. The Los Angeles County Medical Examiner listed her manner of death as natural and the cause as lobar pneumonia, a condition marked by inflammation and infection in the lungs. But unanswered questions surrounding her death have resurfaced as allegations of violent behavior stack up against Diddy, including by another one of his exes, Cassie Ventura, alongside a federal sex trafficking investigation. So users on social media have suggested Porter's death may have been a move intended to prevent the release of the memoir she never finished, in which our source said that she discussed Diddy's alleged involvement in the murder of Tupac Shakur. For his part, Combs addressed the Tupac conspiracy theory in 2008. In an interview with allhiphop.com, he says, "The story is beyond ridiculous and completely false. Neither Biggie nor I had any knowledge of any attack before, during, or after it happened. It is a complete lie to suggest that there was any involvement by Biggie or myself. There have never been any criminal charges, indictments, or convictions against Combs related to the claims." Porter's father told Rolling Stone that he was disgusted by the hotel surveillance video from 2016 obtained by CNN that showed the 50-year-old kicking and dragging Cassie Ventura. He said it made him wonder whether his daughter suffered similar abuse during her 13-year relationship with the music mogul. And as you know, now that people are speaking out about Diddy, there have been people that have worked closely with Diddy that have accused Diddy of doing the same thing to Kim Porter. And I'll say this, that video is not a one-time thing. Abuse like that, he has been doing this possibly for years. Even so, there was an expose that they did where they documented similar behavior from Diddy when he had a girlfriend at Howard University. So what's more, former Bad Boy rapper Mark Curry told the outlet of Porter's relationship with Diddy, "I remember Kim used to go through a lot of stuff. If you live around them, you get to see the toxic relationship. I think every relationship he had that I experienced around him was like that." Porter described the exchange that led to her hospital visit in the purported memoir obtained by Radar Online, writing, "We were supposed to go out to dinner, but he was in a foul mood. Sean yelled, 'What the F?' I would have to walk on eggshells as I came out of the bathroom, but I found him holding flowers, so I smiled. 'You brought me flowers?' Sean yelled, 'No. Who the F are they from?' I was bewildered and told him, honestly, I don't know. Probably just a fan. He threw the attached card at me. I picked it up to read it. He slapped me so hard I hit the ground. Sean yelled, 'Who the F were you with the other night?' I looked down at the card that was lying next to me and it read, 'The other night was amazing. We must do it again.'" According to the document where she tried to explain to Combs, threw the flowers at her and said, "That's not how this works. You have my child. You don't touch anyone unless I allow it." She wrote, "Diddy picked up my coffee mug and slammed it against the wall. Coffee flew everywhere as he yelled, 'Who the F is this N-word think he is?' While desperately trying to calm him down, Porter insisted it was just coffee with the producer. It was nothing. She explained they met up to discuss maybe me starring in another movie that he wants to produce. Sean exploded even more. He wants to put the move on my effing family. At the top of his lungs, my effing family. He flipped the table over, breaking it. It was a heavy table, but Sean is stronger than he looks." She says, "I pleaded with him. 'Sean, please.' He yelled at me. 'What?' I tried my best to calm him down. He probably didn't know. It didn't come up. You're publicly dating someone else." So he screamed at me and somehow seemed even more intense. "So you didn't tell him to back off?" And then out of nowhere, he hit me with a chair. I don't remember anything after that until I woke up in a hospital room. According to the document, Porter said that when she woke up in the hospital, my arm was in a cast hanging from a sling, my face hurt, my eyebrow was in immense pain, as was my lip. As I came to, the first face I saw was of the man that put me here. Sean asked with concern in his voice, "How are you feeling?" I responded, "Stay away from me." So writing in the supposed manuscript, she says that Diddy apologized and told her, "I don't know what came over me," but she was afraid for her safety because they were in a private hospital room and no one would hear me. I could scream like my life depended on it, but it wouldn't matter. As she lay in the hospital bed, the musician allegedly said, "I was just so jealous. You know how I am. I'm sorry, baby. I promise I'll never put my hands on you again. I swear." She recalled thinking, "I've heard this song one too many times." Porter then wrote that she was concerned Diddy might lie and say that she was in a car accident, claiming he told her, "They'll pity you, that you hit your head. He was going to make me look crazy. They were going to believe him. He was a kingpin." Yet, she said Combs spent the next 6 months helping me heal and working his way back into my life and into my bed. She said, "I was so stupid, and of course I wasn't cast for either movie. From what I understand, the producer died of pneumonia." That part is jarring. It was unclear when the alleged incident occurred, but Porter noted that Combs was publicly dating someone else at the time. So he still had his fingers in her life, and he expected to control every aspect of her life. So the pair met, as you know, when she was working at the label Uptown Records, and they began dating in 1994. They went on to have 3 children together, 26-year-old Christian Casey Combs, a.k.a. King Combs, and 17-year-old twins, Delilah Starr and Jesse James Combs. The supposed encounter reference would have likely occurred sometime between Christian's birth in 1998 and the twins' birth in 2006. As Porter noted in the memoir that Christian was with the nanny at the time and wrote about delivering her twins in the next chapter. So the source who gave Radar Online access to the document plans to publish the entire thing under the title Kim's Lost Words, A Journey for Justice from the Other Side.
She had 3 manuscripts and she gave them to 3 separate people. Somebody you wouldn't even suspect. Somebody outside of her friend group, somebody entirely different. She had a very close-knit circle of friends and a particular type of friends. So she hung around particular people. She was very specific in her choice of people that she allowed in her circle. Okay, very, very, very controlled about that.
Ooh. I don't know. As I said to you guys before, Radar Online is not able to confirm that this is actually Kim Porter's memoir. But there have been rumors that she was working on this memoir, and that might be the motivation, allegedly, for someone taking her life. Based off what we've learned about Diddy in the last few months since Cassie brought that major lawsuit against him and exposed a lot, and explained a lot in regards to the power that this man yielded, not just in the music industry, but in the world. For this man to be accused of so many different things that are against the law and is able to have a video footage of him doing what he did to Cassie in that hotel hallway and get away with it, I think this is just the tipping point of what Diddy has been doing for a very long time. Guys, I want to know your reaction to these snippets from the alleged Kim Porter never before seen memoir. Let's continue this conversation in the comment section. As always, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. Thanks for watching.
You bring the lighter, I got the fuse. You make a fire, I'll add the fuel. Follow my lead.